You guys hear me?
You there?
You there, Vern?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, can you demand your health? How you guys doing?
We're doing good, man.
Yes, that meeting. I watched a little bit of it there. I think I seen a good portion of it. It wasn't officially a meeting though, right? So it's kind
It
of like
was
this.
no, it was. They just tried coming up with a bunch of bullshit of why we should pass it like right now. You don't have a second to think. If you don't get it now, it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
Which turned out to be bullshit. He even said that one of the tests that he has to have wasn't ready either. So it was no big deal.
Right. Yeah, all right. So let's form the audience here of kind of what went down. You was there, so you can testify a little better as to what went down. We're speaking on Aguilar, Colorado. You guys know we've been kind of following their story there. It's just been the deeper and deeper it goes. The more we look, it's like wow. So Vernon here, he's on the town council, so he was actually at the meeting, guys. And I think here maybe a little bit later we'll have in the show the video. We have to enhance the audio because the town's audio is terrible. So you people is working on enhancing the audio and the video. Um, and then so maybe a little later on here in the show we'll actually be able to play it and see what we see. But for now, Vern, I mean, why don't you go ahead and I mean you guys started with the Pledge of Allegiance and then from there, right?
It went downhill from there. They wanted to approve the agenda, and they need a motion and a second, and all they could get was a motion. No one would second it, so that made it a non-meeting. And instead of what we should have done at that point was reset it and walked out, but they were insistent on getting their 2 cents into the thing, and they had to have they had to speak. So that's what happened.
And now who was the guy on the phone? Because he was really hard to hear, and I didn't really hear him announce who he was or whatever. But he sounded like a liar. I mean, a lawyer.
He was a water court attorney that helped put together. I'm not really sure what he helped put together, but he was the legal person.
Okay. Oops.
I'll have his
So
information tomorrow.
dang it. I just blocked Gail. Sorry, Gail. I fat fingered it. I was trying to highlight Gail's comment and I blocked her. Sorry, Gail. I'll
Oh,
fix it. I'll fix it. I'm doing this on my phone, so it's just fat finger. Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing tonight. Yeah, it's a nice night, so I decided to go outside.
Yeah, it is. I'm outside too. It's very nice outside. Oh, dang it. Maybe one of my mods can unblock her. I don't know. I got these
Well,
fat fingers.
the tonight the whole issue, and this is going to be twisted to where the I don't want this augmentation pond to go through. It's really important that it does. My issue was if we approve this ordinance, it gives the mayor or the town administrator the right to negotiate all of the loan agreements, including what interest rate we accept, if it's a fixed note or a variable rate, and neither one of them are qualified, in my opinion, to do that. You would at least have to have the ability to read and understand fluently. Plus, you would have to have some kind of background in finance. Neither one of them has that. And
Right.
I'm not trying to talk bad about the man for a disability or a learning, whatever it is that he can't read at a level and understand what he's reading. That's one thing for a person, but this is the mayor of the town.
Right. Yeah, and I've heard from many people that I guess he has a hard time with that. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing that what I've been told from all those people is real. We lost Vern there, and I blocked Gail. I'm so sorry, Gail. I don't, Gail Lawson. I did not mean to block you. Sorry about that. I just bumped the wrong button.
I got big fingered out.
Yeah, it's hard when you're operating on these devices here.
Right.
It's okay though. We'll make do. But I
Yeah.
didn't mean to silence. I silenced Gail Lawson. She said she had made the comment that they told you back in September you'd have those water reports all done and over with, and well, here we are.
Well, the USDA loan that they're talking about is $2.8 million, and every month I've been hitting them with this loan has been approved. And they keep telling me, yes, everything's signed, everything's ready. We'll be able to start using it in September. Then last night they hit us with an interim loan that will be paid off by the USDA loan. And the difference in the amounts is like $300,000. So why are we taking a 5-year note as an interim on 2.6 million whenever all we have to do is wait till the end of the month and take the USDA loan at 2.8 million?
Okay.
Or, and I'm not positive. I could be a little off, 100,000 here or there. Who counts?
Well, I mean, either way, like there's a lot to absorb there. There's a lot of information there to have to take in, and to give 24 hours or less notice and say, hey, absorb all this right now. I mean, like that's asking for quite a bit.
Well, and like I was saying earlier, I'm not against the augmentation pond. This really needs to be done. This is a serious issue for the town, but the way that they're trying to do it, it appears that it blocks the council from the time that they accept this ordinance up to 5 years. We're not going to have a say in how this money's spent, why it's being spent, and how can an administrator take that power from a group that's set up by law to make these decisions?
Right, and you're already at a small capacity, right? Like,
Yes, we're at that capacity, if everyone can still hear me, because we're 2 members short on the board. And those 2 members have
right, there should be like six, right? Six,
six
there's
plus the
four.
mayor, and we're
Right,
2 short. And, you know, it, it takes a majority vote. So it's set up with 6 people. So that if there's a tie, the mayor breaks the tie.
okay.
And this is their fault that we're here like this, because for the last 3 months, we've been going over an issue of they tried to appoint people to the position, one of them which was the mayor's wife. Well, in any scenario you look at it, if it's a tie vote 3-3, he's going to vote for his wife, and it's going to be a conflict of interest every time. Anyway, they put him on the board for 2 months against the attorney's advice, And now they realize, hey, we have to have this special election. Well, you know what? Their timing just sucks because if we would have done this before, there wouldn't be a conflict now. Because my opinion is we need a full board to properly represent the town, not just the administrator and her friends against me and one other.
Right. Heather Holt. I accidentally fat fingered Gail Lawson. I blocked her.
Again,
Would you be a doll and block her for me? I don't. I'm in
how did I do
StreamYard.
that?
No. Heather Holt is in there. She's a moderator. She's gonna. She knows how to do all that stuff. So I think she. I think she might be able to. Thank you. I didn't mean to silence her. I hit the wrong button. How are you, Heather? I hope you're good. Heather Holt's a good moderator, guys. She's always helpful. Good supporter. Love
Watch
seeing
her
her.
silence you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, take that.
She
Bang.
fixed it. So now Gail Lawson can talk in the chat again. So yeah, that's awesome. I don't try to silence anybody, but yeah, I just bumped the wrong button here. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, it sounds a little fishy that what, so 5 years basically the town council has nothing to do.
Well, you know what? If you watch the live stream to the thing, the guy that was jumping up yelling, "This has been going on since 2006." Well, he was in the mayor in 2006, and he's been the mayor all the way through this. And my remark to him was, "Yes, you have been. You know, this is we've missed deadline after deadline, and this keeps getting put off. And frankly, now I couldn't tell you what's going to happen. We
Yeah, it's
do
right
need
to the
this
it's
augmentation."
right to the last minute now, right? Because it's been put off, put off. Hey, and when we asked about the water just a month ago, everything was great and fine and dandy. So I
And they
mean,
have
now all of a sudden,
financing.
yeah,
You know, all we got to do is sign this paper. We have the financing. We're going to be able to start using it in September. Then 24 hours ago, they hit us with, "Oh no, we need this other loan that no one has been told about until yesterday, and it's 2.6 plus $1 million."
yeah,
You know,
that's it.
so
That's a
I
small little $2.6 million for a town of 500 people. Yeah, no,
the
no,
total to
don't
the
look
thing
over
comes
here.
up.
Let's have a secret meeting in 24-hour notice. Because yeah, I noticed too they didn't give really much notice, even on what they claim for their town page, right? Like they just posted it yesterday,
Right,
so they
because
didn't
they
give
didn't
much
want
notice.
people there. Well, at the last meeting, and I tried to find it today, I even through recording, but I couldn't find it. There today was set to be a workshop, which means the entire council would have went in with the attorney on the Zoom thing that he was on, and we would have privately discussed this and worked out all of to me to work out the details of what actually went into the ordinance. I'm for everything for the augmentation pond, but I can't approve. It's like hell, like the federal government. You're trying to fight to stop immigration, yet you slide 20 things in on it that has nothing to do with immigration. And that's what they're doing here. But this is locking the town council out of being the town council.
Right. For 5 years is what I thought I heard.
Well, yeah, well, that's the term of the loan. And I tried
Right.
to figure out a payment to it. So if we've already been approved for USDA loan for 2.8 million and it's supposed to be effective this month, why are we asking for a 2.6 million that the second loan will pay off? Because the number I'm looking at, this will cost us $300,000 for like a 30-day loan.
I thought
What
it was
is,
I thought it
yeah,
was
it's like,
hilarious. She was like smoke was coming out of her head, like, and she's like she keeps saying like this isn't the town's business. Like, dude, you're talking millions of dollars that the town has to pay back. Like, yeah, it's the town's business, lady.
Very
You
much the
know?
town's business, and that's part of what, you throw this in on us. My complaint started earlier this morning, and it's through text messaging. I want to see the loan papers. Then you quoted all these ordinances so that, I can sit here and look them up myself, which I'm fine to do, but you're going to have to give me 3 or 4 days to do it. I'm not going to do it in that short a notice. And so they were supposed to have the loan papers with them and the regulation to the ordinances that they're quoting. They didn't have neither one of them there. They said, well, we could just ask the attorney question. Well, you know what? I don't know this attorney, and I don't know how we pay them. Is this loan in his best interest to push through a month early because possibly he gets paid a percentage of the loan amount?
Right. Never know.
Yeah, and that's the questions that I wanted to ask. But I wanted to do it privately at a meeting so that whenever we got in front of the entire town, we didn't look like idiots. Tonight we looked like fools.
Oh yeah,
Well,
like
some of
her
them I
head
had
was
fun.
steaming. She, I could see the smoke coming off her head, man. She is so upset. At least she didn't go running up and grab the camera this time, but um, she was pissed that things are just not going the way she wants. And it's like, man, and that's who you want to be in control. Like, if it don't go her way, that's how she acts. Like, that's not civil, man. Like, you can't. I can see already, like how it'd be hard to deal with that type of demeanor. Like, she's very defensive. She's a victim, but yet she's thinks she's so smart that she is in a position to where she can control everything and it'll all go great. I just don't see that when I look at the behavior I've seen since I've been watching that she's displayed. Not that nothing nobody's told me, just from what she showed the public. It's like, wow, what a child. What a child, a spoiled, rotten child.
That's about the way to explain it. She's got ungodly powers. This town is set up to where she is like she controls everything, and but she still has to have the board's approval. Problem is, for years she's had a board that would bobblehead their way through it. Anything that they say, they would vote in. And really, 2 meetings ago, I think it was, they spent $27,000 on a PER report, which is a engineer report for the augmentation pond. They had already. I was looking at the budget. They were asking us to approve this $27,000 that they already wrote the check. The check was already cashed. Then you're telling me, well, you need to approve this. Well, what if I don't? Which I didn't. I abstained from it. So what if everyone said no? You've already spent the freaking money.
Right.
So
Yeah, and Gail Lawson commented that this actually started before Mark was mayor.
yes, yeah,
So
and I forgot the guy's name. Uh, Starbuck, I think, was the guy's name, and he kind of controlled everything at the time. And it started before the board that's there now, but they've carried it on, and they've carried it on since like 2006. You know, maybe a little bit later, maybe 2012. Anyway, they've had 12 to 14 years. This current board, plus the administrator, plus the mayor, have been around for that long handling this situation.
yeah.
And if you look at the World Journal, there's all kinds of things that you can look at. There's stories in the World Journal on Fox News, Fox 23, all these stories are how we've missed deadlines. And if anyone could hear what the attorney said, he even said that what we're doing tonight is going to speed the time up, but he still has not got the engineering report that we
Right.
paid for 2 months ago. So giving an extra 72 hours or man, even carrying it into next week so we could have the weekend to read this. I do have a personal attorney that I ask questions, you know, just because I'm new to this and I'm trying to do it the best way that I can. The town won't give me information. I get less information than the townspeople do.
Right. Well, and the townspeople ain't allowed any information because it's not their information. They'll just do
Right.
what they're told. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and one of her complaints tonight is if we delay it, it's going to give me a chance to put this on Facebook. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be on Facebook by morning.
Yeah. You're gonna put it on Facebook. She is all upset about that. Facebook and YouTube. Oh man, she hates Facebook and YouTube. She does.
Well,
Like shit.
let's go with Facebook.
Kryptonite.
It's called Aguilar for Aguilar. It's a hidden group. It's a private group that we get together, constituents, friends, and family of mine, and we talk about what's going on in the town. Now, as a private group, the town has no right to monitor and has no right to criticize it at all. They're not a member of the group and they're government and they're monitoring a private group page. Basic First Amendment. You know, you cannot do that. But they have no problem shouting it out. Well, I seen it on Facebook. Well, yeah, you did. How'd you do that?
Yeah. 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 And I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, I when I post stuff, it's all public information. You
Yes.
know, it's public information. It's things that the public can know. I don't see. Hey, truth seeker, good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why everything has to be so secretive, secretive, secretive. Like she don't, but yet, no. I mean, she don't want no kind of transparency. That's for sure. And I mean, we've caught her lying multiple times on our devices. So she's lied to us. So I mean, like, and then her attitude just sucks. Like, it's piss poor attitude. If I don't get my way, I'm gonna throw a fit.
Yeah.
Navin says, is it true that as much as 50% of the augmentation plan will go to marijuana growers in the basin?
If it does, I'm going to the basin. I'll start growing down there.
Navin knows his stuff, man. He looks around, so he's one of my
Okay,
favorite
so that,
trolls, and he says he's asking, is that true? I mean, as much as 50% of the augmentation water is going to go to the marijuana growers in the basin.
okay, as far as the water, you know what? I could not tell you. I know we're under court order of who could get it right now, but as soon as the augmentation pond is done, then we're out from under the court order. And he very well can be right.
Yeah, I
I
think so
haven't,
too. Because
yeah.
look how much they haul out of there, how much they sell and stuff. Like there's only 500 people in the town, so it's not like the town uses millions and millions of gallons a day, I wouldn't think. So yeah, I'm guessing all of anything that they're not using for the town is gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, I can't say that he's wrong. I've been involved in legalization of marijuana for years now in Colorado. I was the first vice president of the Colorado Cannabis Growers Association. And what seems to be happening, and this is something I predicted probably 8 years ago, as other states legalize, you're going to start dropping revenue from it, and prices are going to have to come down. Then, as states next to you legalize, you're going to lose the illegal traffic, which is going to drop things again. And by the time that they declassify marijuana to a misdemeanor, every state in the United States is going to, you're going to be able to grow it like you can a tomato. Marijuana is not as easy to grow as people think, especially if you're doing hydroponics or indoor grows, which we pretty well got stuck with because it takes more water, it takes electric, so the electrical co-ops around here make a fortune on indoor growers. And when the sun could do the same thing, only doing it with the sun, you only have one real good crop a year. Where indoors, you could force it into 12 weeks and you could harvest a younger plant, smaller buds, but they just really don't tighten up like what the sun will do. But any part of it needs water. So can it go there? You know, that's a possibility. It's
Yeah.
but with the marijuana market, if they declassify, it's going to go to shit for everyone. So the states that do have water are going to be able, abundant water and outside areas to grow, they're going to be able to sell the product cheaper. And eventually you're going to be able to ship it across state lines, which you can with CBDs now, and up to a certain amount of THC content.
Right.
And so it's all up to the feds on this. If we don't get the augmentation pond in before it declassifies, then it's not an issue. There's not going to be enough money in it for 'em.
Either way, though, I mean, a lot of water will be sold from there, Navin. Like, there's not a lot of you have to go to like Trinidad would be your next place to get water, or Walsenburg.
Yes.
So yeah, a lot of water will be sold out of there, going elsewhere. So yeah, I appreciate that question, Navin.
Yeah, that was a good question. If you know Travis Nelson, I worked with him for a long time on legalization. And we were in Walsenburg quite a bit. Actually, at the beginning of them turning it from a coal mine town into a pot town. So but that's been a few years back.
Yeah, and I mean Walsenburg does grow a lot of pot. I mean they don't do coal mining no more. Now it's a lot of pot growing, man, and they use a lot of water just for that here.
Yeah, well, and they had to do special concessions for the marijuana business to come in. That boosted their economy. Walsenburg would be as bad off as we are had they not got this marijuana money in.
Right. Hey, Mexican long hair, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's either way. They should be able to make some kind of money back off the water because they're going to have a surplus at this point if the pond gets done, right? Like it's now, right now, they only have what they have stored, and they have to ration that. They have limitations in place right now. They can't sell any. So,
Well, we have limitations on what we could store because of water rights, senior water rights of people downstream. Right now, we collect more than the courts allow us to have. With the augmentation pond, during the months whenever we could collect it in larger amounts, we could have a stockpile of water to avoid a drought. And still, this whole thing goes to the water rights of everyone downstream. There's families here, you know what, and if we dam it up, which we have to open this up to let the water out so it overflows to satisfy the water rights of other people. So this isn't just Aguilar, it's ranchers, it's people that are cutting hay. There's a lot of people that aren't in Aguilar that are involved with this problem.
right,
And
yeah, most
basically, we're
definitely. Like
taking their water.
it reaches a long way because Aguilar is just tucked right there in the base of the mountain. And so, I mean, yeah, that water passes them to head east. So anybody
Yeah.
to the east of Aguilar is definitely affected by what happens there as well. Yeah.
Yes. So that's where the issues on this pond is. The pond would solve the problems, but there's other things that we could do to alleviate some of it because we're taking water from like the Gonzales ditch and Arapahoe, and we have a well system here where I think either 3 or 4 of the wells are not working. If we would, and we're allowed so much water per 24-hour period, and one of the wells pumps like 35 gallons a minute, and they call it the Rust well. To get that one operating, they have to put a filtration system to make the water drinkable or usable. That would leave a lot of the water that we're pulling from the ditches. You know, it's complicated.
Yeah.
An
Oh yeah.
augmentation pond, it would give us a supply of water that we need to where we don't have to go into the drought. Plus, we would be honoring other people's rights, which right now we don't do. And that's where the problem is. We've had plenty of rain this year, but we've been on drought for 2 years, water rationing, and we can't go off of it, even with all this rain, because of our obligation to other people. And now we're finally starting to honor what we're supposed to be doing
Yeah.
years later.
Well, I mean, because they need money. Like
Well, we don't get paid for releasing it.
no,
We've
but
only
that I mean
got
that's
so
what it
many
comes
water
down
rights.
to. What it comes down to is now they want to get in compliance because they need grant money to make it happen, right? That's the way I see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's loosely, that is a view to it. There's so many different issues, so there's not just one view.
Right.
It's a
Definitely a
whole
lot of
group
players.
of, hey, 5 months ago, I couldn't have had this discussion with you. I've had to learn all this fast.
Yeah.
With the council blocking me, they refuse for me to talk to the people who are in charge of this. They tried stopping me from talking to Bill Tyner from the DNR, Department of Natural Resources. They blocked me from talking to the town employees.
Oh, and Tyra hates you talking to me and you people.
Oh
She
yeah.
hates that. She
Well,
don't
she
think that
thinks I.
that should be
Yeah.
allowed. She should be able to monitor what you say to me and then censor it and then release it. That's how she feels, I think.
Well, why don't you guys send her the video and let her do that then, and I'll just stay out of it.
Hey, if I had a some kind of connection, I'd send her a link to come on up and talk, I don't mind. I'd let her come up and speak her piece as long as she could do it without being a child. Like if somebody tries to say something she don't like, she throws a tissy fit, man. That's what I'm seeing in these videos. She just
I've
gets all
offered.
pissed off and she don't want to hear nothing. She folds her arms, starts moving her little foot around, pissed off, you know?
I
Like,
love the Chihuahua short.
and I don't know, like, does she understand? Like, we can agree to disagree on things, Like, I don't think I don't know, man.
I've made
Her
several public
behavior.
offers. I've made public officers. I've made public office. Shit.
Spit it out,
Alzheimer's,
Vern.
dude. I've made offers to debate them openly in the public, and I would hold one table, and I would let Mark, Donald, Tyra, and Joe Porras occupy the other side of the debate. The only clause in it is whoever loses the debate resigns. So, whenever I went to college, which I don't think these folks have, debate club to me was like football. So,
Yeah.
you know, they'd have to practice up on it because I do have experience.
Well, I mean, I'm just glad nobody seconded to today's whole deal, man, because it's a little fast, you know. Like I say, there's a lot of stuff to read through there. Everybody's got there's legal jargon in there, you know, like you might have to look it up. Like there's only four of you, so you know, you just have to do what you can, you know, read through it. What's up, James Guy? All you guys that like to try to grow your channel, James Guy, that's your man right there. He helped you grow your YouTube channel. Slow burner, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good night. Uh, yeah, we're just talking about Aguilar, Colorado. They've been in our sites here for what, around a month now. They've been giving us hella good content, but there's this lady there I refer to as Tyrant Tyra. She likes to violate rights, and today they wanted to basically get a signature real quick within less than, well, about 24 hours, less than 24 hours notice. Hurry up and sign this. It's got to be signed. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And they don't want to talk about what's in it, but what's in it says that the town council don't have a job for basically the next 5 years, and that the mayor and the administrator, Tyra, get to make all the decisions. And all it takes is one signature or the other. It doesn't even take two signatures. Is what I was hearing. Now I could be wrong, and if
You got that
Tyra
part
or
right.
her lawyer wants to correct me, then feel free. But
No, you got it exactly right, and that's the problem. They could explain the interim loan to me, and I would accept that. I'd worked with bigger deals than this before, and I understand how money and loans work. For such short time, if I'm being told the truth, the USDA loan becomes effective this month. So why are we taking out another loan almost equaling the one just for a 2 or 3 week head start on the building project?
right.
Oh,
it's only just $2.5 million. Shut up and sign the fucking paper. That's all you gotta do. I say aye, and vote, and get it over with. Hurry up. It's fucking getting late, man, and we all gotta get home.
We got work tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh boy was fucking Mark. That motherfucker was out the door. He was done talking about it, man. He's done talking about it. He stood up and said, "Fuck it, I'm fucking out of here," right?
Yeah, and
I didn't stay
around. I didn't stay around after it either. I've been arguing so much on it. I just wanted to get out of there. There's only 4 or 5 people, plus whoever was watching on the stream. This is getting like beating a dead horse.
There was over 15 people watching on the stream, and that's more than what's in here right now. So they definitely have some eyes watching them.
Right.
It's just they didn't think they would. I'm glad they're streaming publicly now, because for a while there wasn't much out there to find for their town meetings and what was happening, and they didn't want people recording it. And so I'm glad we broke that barrier.
That barrier got broke. And if you could get Tyra on here, get Tyra and Donald both. I will debate them here in the open.
I would let them come up and have their say. I mean, I don't restrict nobody from saying what, I mean, I would like to hear their side, but again, I don't understand how she operates the way she does, just from what I've seen of her. So I've contacted her at the town hall, and she lied to me there. She chased me out the door and then told me to go about my business. I said, "We left. You followed us out." No, I did not.
Yeah,
like, dude, you're stupid. You're a liar. And then
standing on the porch.
Yeah, and then we went and called her on the phone, and she hung up on us because we wouldn't give her our birth name, right? We wouldn't give her our birth name. And so she hung up on us and said she's not giving us public information, right? So that was rude. And then I watched her at the meeting before this just the other day, and she threw her little hissy fit and huffed and puffed, and she kept interrupting, like nobody could speak. They even had to Mark had to tap her and say, just calm down, right? Like that
Right, and they
she's
keep doing that.
it's not just not very professional. And then that's who I want to give my power to let run my town is somebody like that, dude. I
Yeah,
mean, that is like a spoiled child to me. Is what I see when I see her act. Because that's how I think she's doing. I think she's acting every time I've dealt with her or seen her. She's acting. She's not a good
yeah.
actor.
Well, and this whole politic thing, this is new to me. You know what? And I work for the people the way that I see it. I'm not against the council, but I'm for the people. So if it means I have to call the council out, I have to call them out because everyone who's a trustee of the town, your interest supposedly is the benefit of the people.
Right.
And that's where that they seem to be missing it. You know, is this is
Oh,
a group. This isn't just one person. This is a
right.
group making a decision.
Yeah. And why is it so bad that the public knows what decision you guys are making before it's made? Like what's the problem with that? Was that so pissed off? She's got to get so mad about that for I don't get that either, man, because like I say, it's the town's town. It's only 500 people, man. It's just a little town. I mean,
Yes.
they can handle their business if they don't have somebody dominating them.
And what was going on tonight and how come it became such a big issue for more time? That was set up as a emergency clause. If we would have voted tonight, there wouldn't have been a reading of the ordinance and it would have passed by our vote tonight even before they published it for 30 days because of the emergency need for this loan. And they're talking about interest rate. Oh, well, if we don't get it right now, the interest rate may go up. Well, yeah, it may go up, but if you sign a variable rate note and it goes up,
Right.
signing it now is not going to be any different
It
than
may
signing
go
it next
down. It
month.
may go down next week too. That's a fucking gamble, and I don't think the town needs to be gambling. That shouldn't be a stipulation of, right? It's not like a
Right. Well,
gamble. I mean, you need to consider the whole best interest. And yeah, why the public can't know this shit is just I don't understand what they're thinking.
yeah, well, I got information on that last note that they signed, and it was only for like 1.5 million, and it was to do some work on the sewers. And this was right around the Trump time of when the prime rate was next to zero, and they took a 4.75% interest rate.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me. Prime rate like 0.75 and you take 4.75? What the who's
Yeah.
the idiot that signed that?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I hear Tyra's the treasurer now, but you know, she'd know about those numbers. But maybe I'll send her an email tomorrow and get
Sadly
some
she doesn't.
financials.
Sadly she doesn't know these things, and
Yeah. Well,
you
she
know
holds
it,
a lot of positions there. It's a beautiful town, though, man. I like it.
it
I
is.
I mean, I really do. I like it. And I know a lot of people there. It's it's a cool little town. Is I mean, it's right off 25, just nestled, and they could really have some, a little bed and breakfast or anything like that, would do pretty decent there, I would think. Um,
And we got a couple of those trying to come in. Problem
yeah,
is, we sold them the property, we gave them the permits to build, but we refused them a water meter.
okay.
Okay, but they weren't told that until after they bought the property and got invested in the town, then it's oops, we're on water restrictions. We can't give you this water permit. It's like, why not be honest? Let them know from the start. So
Yeah.
they move on, but they still feel good about the town. And if they're investors wanting to do this when the problem's fixed, they'll come back.
Walsenburg pulls some shit like that too, man. They do that as well because they don't have no kind of income. There's no tourism in Walsenburg.
Right.
And Walsenburg and Aguilar are what, maybe 30 miles from each other? Not even 15, 30.
15.
Yeah, 15 miles. Yeah, not far at
Yeah.
all. And there's no tourism. It's the same thing. There is no, like, the tourism board doesn't try. Because it's beautiful. The Walsenburg's a beautiful town too. There's a lot of history in both of these towns, and I don't know why, but they don't advertise anything for tourism when all the people just drive right past us on 25. They don't even notice we're here in either town. Hey, John Eagle, good to see you. Robert Wolf, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Hope everybody's having a good night. Yeah, we're just talking about Aguilar, Colorado, and we got Bern here, the town council. None of the other ones have come up. None of the other. I mean, it's not for lack of invite. If any of the other council members want to come on my show or on you people's show, I mean, they're more than welcome. But Bern is the only one who's been transparent and come out and answered people's questions and done his best to make sure that we know what's going on. So got he's a good guy from what I can see. He's for transparency, and that's what I'm for. Is the transparency of government. It's our money. It's our say. What's up, you people?
Hola, everybody.
Hola.
Beautiful night.
It is a beautiful night.
Hope everybody's enjoying it.
I'm sitting out here enjoying the crickets after smoking a nice fat joint. So I hear that there was a secret meeting that we weren't a party to.
Well, it started out as a work session that at the last minute, I believe, turned into a special meeting, I think they called it. The public was invited. And if I believe you were there for live stream, weren't you?
I caught it. Of course I caught it. I mean, we have eyes on Aguilar even from Arizona, Vern.
Yeah. We're watching them all the time. They don't even know, like, they don't know what kind of car we're in every day. We just keep driving around there and stuff. People are looking at us, but they don't know who we are. So it's like, well, it's funny, but everybody's looking in Aguilar. They're really, really looking hard. Like, wow. What are you looking so scared for, guys?
Yeah, you seen what kind of shit show it was tonight. We didn't even make it to an official meeting.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. I didn't really get to hear because I was in the middle of dinner watching it, but it's all right. I keep an eye on it. And
it's hard to hear.
Little do they know, but
it's hard to hear.
But
they had a phone call. You could barely hear what the hell they were saying. You could hear Vern a little bit better this time, and you could hear Tyra a little bit better this time, but the phone call wasn't very clear at all.
No,
that's because we were yelling at each other.
They're gonna have to pay us if we have to keep fixing that shit for them. All right. I mean, we'll send them the fucking bill. It's all right, but we got to keep fucking going through and making their videos where they can be heard. All that whispering shit don't work.
No, well, they definitely need better like cameras up in there. I could recommend one. I mean, there was a great camera that took fucking video of us in City Hall. I mean, whose camera was? Oh yeah, that was Stephanie's. That was Stephanie's camera.
Stephanie's got a nice camera. As long as she don't get it twisted.
Right?
Oh,
And
they
I don't
blew
have
up
to
the
request that footage
I,
as long as she keeps going
I
live stream on me. I
she
can
was
just get her
there.
footage
She
from
was
there.
there tonight, you people. I seen her. She was there tonight. I
Yeah,
don't
Well,
know if
then
she
why
Linda,
isn't
seen
she
me,
using
but
her
I seen
phone for this
her.
shit?
Linda has good
She got
video of her, and on that video, it shows that she's telling her, "Don't record her." You know, you would have thought she would have learned her lesson.
I'd say that. I heard her say that. Don't
Yeah,
record her.
she's a little
Don't record
frustrated,
her
but
in
now she's
public.
trying to
How dare
upload it.
you?
she's already mad that I made her a thumbnail for one of the Aguilar meetings because she stepped in front of the camera. She's mad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's such a bully, dude. Don't you film her. She don't get it. I mean, it's in public. Why does she think she can dictate everybody's move? She's such a child. There's no way she could be in charge of all those positions that she claims to be in charge of, because I'm not going to say she doesn't do anything, but I'm going to say the attitude that I've seen sucks.
yeah, it's been
Definitely,
a
I'll
bad
agree with
attitude.
that. I mean, I hear good things about her left and right. I do. Like, there's people out there sticking up for you, Stephanie. There is. There's people out there sticking up for you and saying that
Yeah,
you're
there
actually
is.
a good person. But
People do
you're
tell
making
us
the
that
decision to
Stephanie's
look the
good
way you
people.
are.
I'm waiting for somebody to stick up for Tyra besides her mom.
Good luck.
Nobody's
Oh man.
contacted me saying Tyra's really a good person. Don't bust her balls. No. But people have done that for Stephanie and said, hey, Stephanie is a good person and she's going through hard times and she probably just didn't know better. And
Yeah.
so we lightened up on Stephanie because we understand sometimes life is hard. But nobody's stuck up for you, Tyra, except your mom the day we was there. And she says, I don't know why everybody's so hard on Tyra, or something to that effect. And
Well,
I know
when she
why.
throws
I
a
know
fit,
why, Vicky.
hold on,
I do know
hold
why.
on.
I figured it out.
Well, when
Because she's a
when
spoiled,
she
rotten
throws,
brat.
yeah, but she throws a fit in the middle of a fucking meeting and stares at a wall. I mean, come on, come on. I got the footage. She got all bent,
Oh my
pouting,
god. With
staring at the wall.
her little foot just a going, dude. Oh, she was pissed. The fucking steam coming. Oh man, her eyes
Oh,
just turned all solid black. You seen that too, right? In the videos that we
no.
put out, we did not edit those eyes or her face. We did not. We just made it sing. We didn't go and edit anything. That's how that woman looked. Her eyes was black as night, boy. She was pissed.
She was pissed. She was
Yeah,
Vernon
definitely
brought out the
pissed.
best in her. She didn't know what to do.
I wouldn't say I do it on purpose, but I keep telling the mayor, "Can't you get hold of the secretary?" That doesn't make her happy.
No, because she expects to be the one getting a hold of, but she doesn't even like have the decency to send me the paperwork that I requested from her.
Right.
And I'm still waiting on your background, Vern. Like, I still haven't gotten that. So I don't know how much is in your background, but they must be really fucking working on that thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm guessing because, dude, it's taken what, almost an extra week, dude, just to get your fucking file together, Vern. I'm starting to wonder, bro, how bad you really are. Because, I mean, these fuckers are working overtime and shit. We're probably gonna get this fucking $1.5 million fucking bill just for your record. I mean,
Shit.
shit's crazy, man.
Then they're gonna have to wait. They're gonna have to wait until I come in person, and that's probably gonna be soon here. But they'll have to wait, and I'll have to get that in person then if they're gonna charge me.
Yeah, well, the requests I
No
made,
way.
they won't even start. They won't even start on my request until I pay them.
Yeah.
No.
Vern's got to pay first.
Oh, well, I got my information with no issue, except for a few pieces of information that I asked for I haven't received yet. But I also haven't been requested to pay anything yet. either. So
no, Vern has to pay down. He's got to put down payment.
Yeah, they're thinking hundreds of hours to get the information I wanted. And all I asked for was over the last 6 years, how many payments have been made to the town councilman and what are they? And anyone's used computer software, you type in a name and it will pop up every payment made to them like in 5 minutes time. And you print that out.
right.
She's acting like, oh, I got to go through manually 5 years of each month and hunt down their names. No, you don't.
No, you
You're
don't.
Well, and there
looking
shouldn't be
now.
that many transactions to the councilman, anyways. I mean,
Well, they got a habit of giving themselves contracts and paying
saying you don't
themselves
get
for doing
paid,
work.
so why would they, the rest of the councilmen be getting paid? So there shouldn't be a whole lot of transactions. I don't know.
You'd think that, huh?
I don't know, but they give us half the information. Well, they give you people half the information, and that's still. I mean, if they're gonna make a clarification, that's all they have. Then that's all they have. But otherwise, we still have to file with the attorney general an appeal because they didn't provide the request. You see, half a request is not a request fulfilled. And they accepted the whole request because he put them all in one and they responded to it as one. So, yeah, they better get their shit straight. And Tyra should know this because she happens to be the FOIA certified officer there. So, if she don't want the attorney general looking into why it wasn't done, I mean, that's fine. That can happen. But I don't know why they don't want to meet information. Just give it's public information that you're asking for. Hey D John, it's good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you guys. We dropped both of them. Both of them dropped out. They'll be back. But yeah, this sounds funny to me, man. We've been just poking around at it, and the more we poke around, the more we wonder. You people is going to be releasing the video, probably with an enhanced sound, so that way you'll be able to hear it because video they released is not very good as far as visual or audio. I think they just take a laptop and turn it around, use the front facing camera and mic from it. But it's a start. They didn't even used to do that shit. So let me put Vern in here. Hey Vern.
Hey Vern. What happened to Vern?
Yeah, Vern. You're the one that makes all those fucking YouTube videos, aren't you?
I am. See, I'm Vern's.
Please stop making the YouTube videos about me. Facebook. Stop. Quit not knowing information.
No, I can't. I can't stop that.
I can't.
I can't stop it.
Stop.
Once we start, we don't stop.
Stopping is for quitters. We're not quitters, Tyra.
Nope, not at all.
Dude, and we've been getting so many views off Tyra's fucking face from when she threw that fucking little shit fit, dude. That's too funny.
I gotta say that one of my favorite clips is, when she got all mad at you and growled at you and started barking orders at you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got so many views, man. I bet you just off Tyra's face alone, I've gotten probably 40,000 views, if not more, on just Tyra's face. Tyra, I own your face. Thank you. I'll be back soon. Make sure that you're looking your best for the next face I steal.
Right. I tell you what, man, we got a couple of surprises. They should be coming around soon. We got a few surprises for you.
That's right, Vern.
We're sending the Google car back.
Yeah. Yeah, we told them fuckers, get the rest of the streets, man. Just don't worry about that short little lady with the pitchfork. Just keep fucking going. She can't run as fast as you think. Yeah, man. That's funny. That's funny. Shit, so they ran the Google car out of town, I think. 'Cause the Google town, the map for like the street views, it shows like they went in and they did a circle, went down one street, they passed the wrong house in the hood or something, and they got chased out of there. It looked like, I don't know, just speculation. But Google car is gonna come back and get our street views down for us. We made a special request. See what we can do there. Get our Google Maps updated. You know, and we gotta have the street views in the little town of Aguilar. Hey, Aguilar is a great town, man. If you ever want to go on
it is a great town.
They don't have like no, I didn't see no hotels or nothing like that, but they got bed and breakfasts maybe coming or something, but maybe not. Vern was saying they can't get water taps, so yeah, no water taps.
Gotcha. Mr. Bean, what's going on, man? Mexican long hair, John Eagle, D. Johns.
Yeah, we got a lot of good people stopped in here tonight.
Hell yeah.
I fucking blocked Gail Lawson on accident.
Oops.
Poor Gail. Yeah, she was leaving a comment, and I went to try to like put it on the screen, and I fat fingered it, blocked her, couldn't unblock her. And then Heather Holt, she's a sweetheart. She does so good moderating too. She come in and fucking got her unblocked her, straightened her back around.
That's cool.
We had Truth Seeker come in here, then we had Navin Johnson in here, Mexican long hair.
Man, I haven't seen Truth Seeker in a while.
Demand Your Health, James Pfeiffer, Midwest Transparency. Those were in here earlier.
Nice.
Blow Burner stopped in for a minute. James Gipe, grow your channel with game. James Gipe. Mr. Bean, Mexican long hair, John Eagle, Robert,
Pepperoni.
Pep. What's up, Pepperoni? Hope you're doing good, buddy. Yeah, Vern probably went to bed, man.
I hope he's doing good too. I've been trying to keep up with his shit, and his posts here recently have been kind of scary. That apparently he's calling the police a bunch of times, and they're going to arrest him.
Yeah, dude. Tyrants, dude.
Hey, if you're gonna like have like participation, don't claim to be that person unless they tell you to, because that could really get them in trouble.
Yeah.
See, me, I don't care. You can say you people, and they'll just get mad at you because you're saying you people.
Yeah, you can always say good citizen too. It's fucking all the time. You know, fuck them. I do. I'll call them if you want.
Any clips of anybody recording it though? That would be awesome if I could get a couple of different clips of people calling up, like a guy, a female. You know what I'm saying? Like, hi, this is you people. Yeah. Or hey, this is Good Citizen Media.
No, dude, they whooped his ass, bro. They whooped his ass. Fucking deleted his videos.
Yeah.
Fucking for nothing. Hey, after he got his concussion, he told him he's under arrest and he's resisting.
Oh. Right.
That's
crazy, fucking
dude.
stupid.
Motherfucker says you're under arrest and you're resisting.
Yeah, that's about as crazy as the fucking purge law I just came across. It came out about, well, it passed this year at some point in time in Illinois. And I don't know how the fuck this fucking bill passed, because it's like worse than 2319 out here. Like, for real, it's like a purge law. They call it the Safety Act, but it's like a purge law. Like, if you could get like second degree murder and not go to jail for it, just get a ticket. It trespassing will be a thing of the past. Like, if somebody fucking sets up shop in your shed and fucking is living in your shed, all the police can do is come and fucking give you a ticket.
Yeah, just checking in another state out up north doing the same shit, dude. Non-arrestable.
Give him a ticket and then get him out of there. Yeah. Fucking Illinois is crazy, man. Like, I'm surprised Joe Cool wasn't on that. As apparently Chicago has already adopted shit like that, and it's just like been anarchy ever since.
Yeah, that's what's coming, probably.
That's all right. That's all right. I found a real town meeting that I was going to use as you know, as reference to this whole safety thing, and reference to Aguilar on your meetings, because the way that you guys run your meetings is not the way you should be running your meetings at all, period, the end. Like, you should not be pouting and staring at the wall. You should not be pouting and staring at the wall. You should not get into
what to do, dude.
Right? You should not get into an argument with your council members and tell them that they can't do something, especially when you're not the mayor. Mayor has the final say. Believe it or not, mayor has the final say. I'll put up that video a little bit later. Right? You'll get to see how a real town. And you know what? This isn't just a small town in Illinois. This is a village. And if you don't know what the definition of a village is, it's probably about the size of Aguilar. But you'll see what kind of building they operate in, which is kind of fucking amazing to me, but it's just a village.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm about to put it up. Tyra, take some notes. Tell your mayor, you know, maybe you guys might want to step it up, put up some like real microphones so actually people can actually hear you. It really isn't. Or you could just use Stephanie's phone, which is a nice iPhone. I know it's an iPhone, but you know, it's a nice iPhone, and iPhones have a hell of a microphone fucking range. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might just be able to use Stephanie's phone to do your live streams with, if she'll let you. She won't be on there, so she shouldn't have a problem with it. It's just her using her phone to create another public record.
Yeah, she's good at it. You got to keep her right. The real show out's back. It's her meeting. She can cry if she wants to. Yeah, it is. That's what it is. It's her meeting, and she'll cry if she wants to, man. I mean, she's pissed, dude. She's so pissed. And today too, I mean, it's just a series of behavior. Her mom's like, I don't know why everybody. No, I know why everybody.
I know why everybody.
This is just too much. Like, please, Vicky, like, set her down and have a talk with her. Tell her, you're fucking grown. You're not a fucking child anymore. You can't act like that. Yeah. That's not how you act.
No, not at all. Up. I mean, I get pissed, but at least when I get pissed, I don't sit there and pout in the corner. I actually like tell people how it is. And if they don't like my opinion, they can tell me to shut up, and I'll walk away and not say a damn thing. There, and I can at least face people face to face instead of pouting at a wall.
I mean, she's only pissed because people are telling her she can't have power. You can't have more power. You already have like 4 or 5 positions. You don't need any more power than that in this small town, okay? And that's what like brings it out of her, right? Like, that's what I'm seeing. It's always about power. When she threw us out of the building, it was about power. When she came out the door to chase us out, she had to have the last word. And then on the phone, you wouldn't give your name. Oh, I'm Vern. I'm you people. I'm good citizen. You wouldn't give your name. So she fucking, it was about power and control. And then both meetings was the same way.
Yeah, I love that. I love that in that conversation when I was like, I don't have to give you my name. And she turns around and goes, well, I don't have to help you, and hangs up the phone on me.
Right. What's up, hippie? Good to see you.
What's up, hippie? Yeah, man. I mean, just the way that we have been treated by most, well, just a couple of the employees, but mostly Tyra, you know, is just ridiculous. You should not be treated this way. It doesn't matter how big the fucking town is. You shouldn't be treated this way. Like, we went in there, nice, cordial, said hi, asked a few questions, and this is where it's led to. Really?
Right.
Come on. Are we going to go down to that level? Obviously, we've proven that. I mean, but we can go a little bit better than just high school.
And the only question was, do you observe the First Amendment right? And they're like, let me show you. You know?
Right.
Like, oh, shit. You could have just told me.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what to tell you, my man. I really don't. I've been sitting here trying to figure it out the entire time, and why they want to like double, triple, quadruple, whatever 5 is, whatever 6 is, whatever 7 is, octuple. They just want to keep they just want to just keep pushing the envelope. Like we're eventually going to be wrong.
Yep, you're going to be wrong eventually.
Eventually, we'll be wrong. Man. Maybe
time they'll be wrong.
I mean, I already admitted that I was. Yeah, well, I already admitted I was wrong in that one video about their water thing and what it said. And you know, somebody came to me and was like, "Hey, you need to take that down because that all water things say that." Yeah, it does. Even ours, Phoenix's, has that same warning about, you know, the water might be dangerous to, you know, people with health issues and blah, 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 blah. So I already owned up to that and I put up a video. So I can be wrong. But that does not mean that their water is not drinkable, because the water report that's on the website is not the full water report. I've got pictures of the full water report, thanks to an incognito person that likes to go into town randomly dressed like random things and people. I mean, this guy went in there. I mean, when he went in there and he got his pictures of this shit, he was dressed as a bush. And he got into the fucking post office, took pictures, and nobody even saw this bush moving around.
That's right. Yeah, we got eyes all over the town.
It was hilarious.
It's funny, dude. I think we know almost as much as Tyra knows about what's going on in her town.
And I think we know more.
And she you know, she admits she knows everything that goes on with her employees in her place.
No. She admits that she knows everything that's going on in her place.
Yeah. In her place.
In her place.
Yep.
It's not the town. It's not the citizens' town.
No,
it's not hers. Aguilar. It's hers.
Yes, it is. That's what she said, and that's why the town's business is not the town's business, Vern. Okay.
Yeah, because the town doesn't need to know what the fuck's going on, Vern. They don't need to know about new ordinances that are getting put into place that gives Tyra all the fuck up. Power.
You're fucking up the fucking whole fucking bread and butter here, man. Stop telling everybody, Vern. What the fuck? We're trying to make shit get going. We want to make this happen for us, man. For us. Let's do it. This is my place. I got you. Right? Just don't cross me or else. Right? I'll fucking throw a temper tantrum.
Or else your house will get burnt down.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Go to the store and you come back to a pile of ashes.
Yeah.
I mean, that is like real threats that we have heard. That, and even worse than that, we had fucking people contacting us, telling us information and going, but I don't know if I want you to release it because it could be a matter of life and death. So, I mean, people are that scared in this town that they're afraid that something major is going to happen to them if they give away any information. I think you muted yourself, good citizen. Oh, he's muted. I see the little mic. All of us that run StreamYards, we all know you can't see it, but I can see it. It's right there. Oh, it disappeared. Never mind. Still can't hear you, good citizen. Uh-oh. Think we have a sound issue over here. God, I hate it when that happens. Your Bluetooth die?
No.
Out and come back in now.
Showing I had an echo.
Setting. Oh, there he is.
Stupid echo.
Gotcha. There he is.
They worry me. You're good. Talk. You got plenty of talking to do.
Oh, do I? You would just think I'm full of hot air, wouldn't you? I mean, you would. But really, in real terms, I'm not. Got a bunch of crap going on, though. I'm telling you. What the hell is going on with fucking... You got purge fucking laws coming into fucking play. All types of crazy ass shit now. And for real? Oh, I don't know if anybody noticed. Sorry. I know my mic is a little loud and it's right next to me. But if you haven't heard, 2319, the House bill out here in Arizona, is now on hold. Any cop watchers, auditors that haven't, found out about this yet out here in AZ, the 2319 is on hold. ACLU stepped in, deemed it unfucking constitutional, and is fighting it for us in the courts, so we don't have to fucking deal with that bullshit. But as it stands right now, that's on feet. There is no fucking definition of how far away you can be. Just make sure you're in the right spot and don't get arrested.
Don't get killed.
Right? And don't get killed. But that's pretty much out here, man. If you're an Arizona cop watcher or an auditor or whatever, that's on hold right now. That's not even an issue. Even though it was passed and everything, it's not an issue right now. That's on hold. They can't enforce it. It's going back through the fucking courts again. And the ACLU. So good news on our part as far as filming community and keeping transparency alive and making sure that cops are accountable, especially out here in Arizona. I mean, I just released a couple of old videos of how fucking crazy shit can get out here in Arizona over the littlest bullshit. So, fucking crazy, man. We gotta remember. And then you gotta look at what Pepperoni just went through. Look at what Pepperoni just went through.
Well, because that dude wanted to like smell his breath or something. That cop wanted to smell his fucking breath, dude. Like straight up. He just kept like he wanted to be within arm's reach, man. Like fucking if you can't extend your arm out and not fucking bump into somebody, the motherfucker's too close to you, especially if you don't know them, right? Like I don't fucking know you. Yeah.
Right. Well, did Pepperoni at least ask him for a date first, like dinner?
No, this guy's a fast mover. He just got him in position.
You gonna take me out to dinner before you smell my breath?
Yeah, he just got him right in position. He didn't even fuck around.
Fuck, man.
It's like, back the fuck up, man. Why you keep coming on me? And he kept retreating, and he's like snatched his shit, dude, and just whooped his ass.
I'm telling you, man. It's fucking crazy.
And he didn't say you're under arrest, right? Like he didn't say none of that till after he whooped his ass. Then he was under arrest.
Then he was under arrest. I'm pretty sure you got resisting arrest on top of that one too.
Yep. You got the resisting too.
I wouldn't doubt that.
When the cop lunged at him, he didn't fucking put his hands all fucking together for them to cuff him, even though the cop's dumbass didn't ever tell him he's being arrested or detained, right? Just fucking hopped on him. That shit's crazy, man. It could happen to any of us, anybody. I don't give a shit if you audit it or you don't audit. You cop watch, you don't cop watch. You're black, white, Mexican. It doesn't matter, dude. None of it matters. It could happen to any of you guys. And that's why we always say, just record, always record. They tried to delete his footage too. All of his videos, they tried to hold them. They tried to delete them.
Well, no, the post that I read off of his thing is that they did.
They did, yeah.
They did delete all of his footage. Like he didn't have any footage on his phone at all. They deleted everything.
Yeah, they tried to delete.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Pepperoni, but I do believe that's what I read.
They did. That's what he told me. They deleted it. They deleted all the shit off. He had to fucking have it recovered, right? Like these guys are stupid. Like you're only gonna delete it so far, dumbasses. That shit's still there. We will recover it if need be, and we'll send you the fucking bill.
Right. All right. I just put Pepperoni Audit's channel link up in the chat. So if you'd like to go and check out his videos are up of what he's got. So go check him out, sub him up. Great guy. You know, what they did to him was like complete bullshit.
Yeah, because he's really fucking real calm dude, man. Like he's not aggressive at all, but the cop just was right in his fucking face, man. He's like, hold on, bro, like give me, and he kept backing up, you know, like he wasn't expecting the cop to back up. He was just expecting the cop to stop, not fucking follow him, and he keeps moving backwards, right? And like, damn, dude, like you can see it in the video, like he just wouldn't give him no space, and he's like, I like to talk close or some shit he says like that. You gotta go watch it and see, man. But pretty fucking wild. He got a concussion, his fucking head all busted up and shit. Thrown in jail, charged. So he's dealing with all that.
Over nothing. Over nothing.
Somebody assaulted him before that as well. Like he was assaulted before that as well. Like it's really fucked up. So it's a fucked up world we're living in. And I mean, if you don't stand up for your rights, you're just not gonna have them. That's all there is to it. I mean, they're already dissolving, you know.
Well, I mean, they're slowly eroding them. I mean, look at the law that's being passed in Illinois right now. You know, that's pretty much like telling you right there how far they're willing to go and how far they're willing to stretch with you know, violating our rights. I mean, even the mayor in the fucking video that I found from this village says, you know, this shit violates like rights left and right. Should not be hoping for this fucking law because it's not a safety law. You know, and when the mayor of that fucking village is telling you that, I mean, and you have,
do you see firms
like
comment?
The whole board going. Most part though,
are you able to see firms comment there? Well, that's why, because you're in Illinois, man. They don't have freedoms there,
like right?
Some states.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I mean, I don't know. I don't know their state law like I know our state law here in Colorado, but I mean, I almost got arrested today. We were filming inside the courthouse, not courtroom, but inside the courthouse, and yeah, they wanted to get all funny about it, and that shit was funny. So I basically wasn't in the mood for it. I'm like, whatever, dude, fuck off. you know, I don't, I don't know. I pressed the issue a little bit, but I got enough recording to do what I needed to be able to do with it, and then I got the fuck out of there, really. But it's I don't know. They can dictate where is public, where is not public in a public building. That's kind of fucked up. Like you can't even go into the foyer areas or hallways or nothing in Walsenburg's courthouse. They don't allow it. They can't record that. So.
Well, I mean, it does depend on your state and what kind of laws you have. So that, and any court will tell you, any judge will tell you that it is up to you to know the laws of your land. It's not up to them to tell you. It's up to you to know those laws. So, you know, I always say, do your research. If you're going into a different state to do an audit somewhere else in a different state, always do your research. Find out the laws there. Find out if you can record where you guys are planning on recording, or if you're just going to go cop watching. You know, just find out about the laws out there, man. I mean, there are some pretty fucked up laws out there.
Yeah, do your homework. It takes a little bit of time, but it's better to be knowledgeable about the situation and surroundings, you know. That's kind of how it was with Aguilar, how we got involved into this whole secret meeting thing is, you know, we did our little bit of research and then we went and we walked the town for a good hour and we spoke with lots of residents in the town and we're like, hey, what's the problems here? You know, what's real good and what's real bad, you know? And a lot of people off record told us a lot of things. And then, yeah, we walked into the city hall after over an hour of walking through the city, talking to people. The town, I guess. It's not really a city. I keep calling it a city, but it's a town. But anyhow, we had all these interactions and mostly all good interactions. I mean, it is a cool little town. And then we walk into the town hall, and it takes less than 3 minutes to have our rights violated. Like, that's fucked up, dude. Like, they threw us out, violated our rights in less than 3 minutes. We're not allowed to record. We're not allowed to get any public information. We weren't allowed to make any more requests. They closed the whole thing down for the day. So any records we may have wanted to file with the clerk, we were not able to. So they stopped commerce because their feelings were hurt because of the camera. It clearly wasn't because of me and you people, because they were laughing at us and joking. Everything was ha 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 until we said, hey, we heard you don't like the First Amendment right. Oh, shit. This is shit just hits fan just that quick. You know,
that one question.
It's all it took.
All about the First Amendment. No. Oh, are you recording? No. Don't record. I don't want my face on any social media. If I see my face on any social media, I'm gonna get a hold of my lawyer. What's your name, you people?
That's all it took. Like, wow. No, and they sure didn't want us to stay and talk. And it was all women there, and us being, you know, males, we stepped right out of the building. I don't want them to feel intimidated or anything like that. It's not, you know, we just stepped right on out. We told them, sorry, you people said, sorry, you're irritated. And I just looked at them and said, you people, you know, and I walked out, and then they chased us out, you know. It's just kind of funny, man, like how they operated. And then from there, they've just been feeding us the content, you know. The more we dig, it's just they don't like the First Amendment. They don't like the Fourth Amendment. They don't like the 14th Amendment. They don't like the Fifth Amendment. They don't. I think they do the Second Amendment, but
no. Stephanie likes the Fifth Amendment. She knows that one very well. She made that very clear in both of our videos that, you know, she likes to. She knows that. Just shut up.
She has her First and Fifth. She has hers. We just don't have ours.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's how it works in a dictatorship with Tyrant Tyra. You know, you can't have your rights, just they get theirs. That's how it is. And we gladly give her a right. You know, we're like, yeah, you can record us. Please do. Make sure you get my shirt. You know,
right? Just know I'll be
thanks
requesting
for making that video, Stephanie. That was awesome of you.
Right?
Appreciate it. I mean, I know you didn't really think.
You know what? We got to actually give Stephanie a lot of credit. Stephanie, you actually helped us out. If you don't think that you actually helped us out in a good way, you actually did. Because here's how you helped us out. There's a lot of people that go out, do audits, and then you get like the cam back on that person. You go, oh, don't erase that, because you know I'm gonna request that. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody actually request it. So I was like, and you never hear, that's all we were hearing. You're not going to get that video. You're not going to get that video. That's on a personal cell phone, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to get that video. Hey, guess what? I got that video. You can do it. As long as they're making a video recording on their phone on business time, if they're working in City Hall or something like that, or even a guy that's working on the road, okay, a road worker, and he starts taking video of you, he is now creating a public record because he works for the city. If he works for the city, if it's not a third-party company, it's a third-party company. It's his own personal shit. But if it works for the city or any part of the government, you can request that footage. And you can
I get a lot of body cams, you know, like I just got one the other day. I get body cams all the time, man. I get those all the time. Usually,
firm, cool.
Most people with me haven't done a whole lot of video. Usually they might take a picture or something. They don't know take a video. A lot of them don't. So I haven't really had the chance to get in there and request, you know. So
well, I don't know if she took any pictures, but I did ask for pictures and video. So if she would have taken pictures, I would have hoped the pictures would have come too. But I don't think she took pictures. I think she just took straight video.
Yeah, because pretty much like it came on right there at the window. I don't know. I'd hope to think, you know, but it is like here. I mean, if you tell them to preserve it and they delete it, that is evidence tampering. So. I mean, it was a good thing she did that. Like I say, I'm sure she's probably a good person. It's just Tyrant Tyra, you know.
Just needs to lighten up a little bit. Needs to lighten up a little bit. I mean, for real. I mean, I don't know about the town of Aguilar because there's not even a stoplight in that motherfucker. Like, this is a one-stop sign town for real. And it's pretty funny. I mean, it's not a one stop sign town. There's stop signs all over the place, but it's just like there's no stoplight. Okay, so it's it's a pretty small town, but you go into like I don't know Trinidad or anything like that, and there's cameras everywhere. You're being filmed all the fucking time. You run up the interstate, you're getting filmed all the fucking time. There's cameras on almost every single freaking little overpass metal thing out there. Yeah, like. You're getting tracked the entire time.
That's the thing with the courthouse today. I was like, I told the guy who was with me, I was like, hey, look up there, dude. Look around on the walls and shit. Every 10 foot is a bubble camera. I'm like, dude, like, and you can't record from
here in Mesa, and out in Mesa, they're starting a fusion center, and they've pretty much got fucking cameras on all four corners of almost every single intersection in Mesa. If you commit a crime, they can track you all the way through Mesa just with these cameras, like they do in the UK. I don't know if anybody's ever checked that out, man, but if you ever go onto YouTube and you look up like UK street cameras, right? There's fucking footage of cops following crooks all the way through a fucking town because there is cameras on every single fucking corner.
Yeah,
until they get out of town.
Colorado's got the CDOT cameras and plate scanners, man. And we have to have front and rear plates so they know exactly what the fuck you're doing and where you're doing it, man.
Not everybody, though. Not everybody. If you're a corrections worker or a police officer or something, it's cool if you only have one plate. You don't have to have the other one up in the window, because that fucks with your whole Batman fucking Dodge Charger vibe, old fucking cop cruiser, making people think that you're a real fucking cop when you're a corrections officer. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. The guy in fucking Pueblo that works the fucking jail there has got Batman all up in his gray Dodge Charger with only one fucking plate up in the front with the fucking grill that looks like teeth. You know who I'm talking about. Sorry, I have a little bit too much fun with, like, it is a 2-plate state.
Hey, bro. I'll be right back. Hold it down.
All right. Okay. It's a 2-plate state. But when I posted a video, and it was like a fucked up thing with StreamYards, I couldn't get my audio to work, so I had to fucking switch it over to regular live. But I got like 4 or 5 different correctional officers or maybe sheriff's cars with only one plate on the front of it. My favorite was the gray Dodge Charger. It was kind of like an old cruiser. It's got the, bars on the back windows and everything. Front plate. So I don't know. I like to pick at them for the small stuff. Like out here in Phoenix, I go down to the headquarters, and the one side of the headquarters is all red lined, but there's constantly cars parked on the red curb, right? Because they're cops. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They're cops. But I go in there and I'm like, hey, man, so I noticed a bunch of cars over there in the fire lane don't have any tickets on them right next to the police station. Is there a reason for that? Those are like detective cars and stuff. Oh, so they should know better not to park in a fire lane, right? Right. So how about this? Either you get the detectives down there to move their cars, or you go out there and you fill out tickets. And I'll sit out there with my camera until either one happens. And sure as shit, they all move their cars. They don't get any tickets. They all get a chance to move their car. Do you get a chance to move your car? No. But they could park right there for convenience sake. Doesn't matter that it's a safety hazard if there was a fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Stop being fucking hypocrites. Start, living the law just as much as you fucking try and fucking enforce the law. Good can too. It doesn't work that way. If I can't do it, you can't do it. Fuck you. I have a little bit too much fun with this, don't I? Just a little bit too much fun. See, good citizen should not leave me alone. Now he's in trouble. Now he's in trouble in this fucking thing here, so he doesn't make any money on this. How about that? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'm an asshole, but I'm not that much of an asshole. But yeah, man, like, I don't know. I don't know how much more we can push on Aguilar and what's going on up there. I mean, more and more
secret meeting, man.
Oh, he had a secret meeting. He's back. He's back from the secret meeting. Hey, and guess what? This secret meeting was actually secret because, it wasn't televised. And then throw a fit and then pound at the wall. You shouldn't do that. It's not very professional.
Yeah, so you people are gonna get that video out here soon, and you guys will be able to check it out. It's a short one.
It's not very long. I've got it. So
get to see her throw her fit again. Yeah. It's a habitual behavior. What's up, Gregory? Good to see you.
No, Gregory.
Appreciate you guys all stopping in, man. Because, yeah, we're just talking shit, really. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Right?
Talking shit, bullshitting,
I mean, Aguilar
informing.
Aguilar knows we're watching him, and that's all that matters. We're watching you, Aguilar. We hope that you succeed and do the right thing.
Well,
transparency would be great.
You should really like look out for like guys like this walking around.
Right.
Okay, when you see guys like this walking around,
and the ones in all black.
Yeah.
The ones in all black too.
The ones in all black. Like these guys walking around, they're all auditors. Like don't trust these guys right here. They're auditors and they're cop watchers. So just don't trust guys like this that walk around and unprofessionally get onto lives with no shirt on with their chicken chests because they're not professionals and they need to get a job. So
20 network with it happens to be about 420.
But then I don't know. You could have something like this show up to your fucking town, and then that's really fucking scary because I mean, look at all of those fucking ugly faces right there. I mean, that face is so fucking ugly right there. It looks like it fell out of the ugly tree, hit the trampoline, hit all the fucking branches on the way back.
Hey, you better be careful. Tyra's gonna make your fucking head sing.
Oh no! And she can make me do like all of these. Oh, I never even tried that before.
Tyra, make
pull the
face
video off
sing.
of here. Don't make it private. I want to pull the video off.
Tyra, make my face
I don't
sing.
care. I sing already. Here. Oh, you know what? You know what?
What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
There's a couple of videos that somebody wanted me to put back up because they liked the way that I sang in them. So maybe I'll put my tortilla flats sing-along videos up and they can listen to me sing.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind singing. But then again, I don't mind being recorded either.
All these people from across the world keep asking me, who's that lady's face that you keep using on everything? I was like, oh, that's Tyra. She's a good friend of mine. You know, she helps me grow my channel, get a lot of views. Yeah. Pretty fucking funny.
You know what else is funny? I see.
Yeah, I see everything. How do they know? How do they know?
How do we know? I mean, it's not hard to place small cameras in nooks and crannies that have long battery lives. You do know about
Don't tell her all the secrets.
Technology now, right? And if I gave away the footage, if I gave away the footage, then you'd know where the cameras are.
Right where it is. Yeah, we can't even do that.
So I can't
give her all the secrets. She's gonna be fucking she's probably gonna go tear the bank down. I mean, don't even tell her about.
Come on, can I give her like a hot cold situation? but I don't think it'll count because there's like multiple around fucking town. Yeah. So how would it be like giving? Well, we can give away.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I think they seen us when we was over there. Fucking, you know, Stephanie was recording you, and I was over there doing the thing, you know, and I think they know. Right. I think they might know. Just don't tear the whole bank down, Tyra, okay? All right. Just don't tear the whole bank down. It's historic. And don't smash our cameras. Don't break them. Otherwise, we'll hold you criminal liability for it, okay? Don't smash our cameras.
Hey, do not tear the bank down. That is my best fucking view. Right. Do not tear it down. Tyra, if you want the camera, I tell you what, I'm going to give her one location. Tyra, if you want the camera, you've got to go to the roof of the old bank that like oversees City Hall.
Yeah, because
you'll find my little camera up there.
That's our best view. I mean, we're able to see that. I mean, but the one at the other end of town, I mean, that we can see who's coming and going as far as town and stuff. But you know, the one by the bank, I mean, that's the town hall. I mean, we can see everything there. And there's nothing against that. It's not.
Yeah.
It's public. It's in public. So no worries. It's public. You can film anything in public. So we're good there, Tyra.
Right. Definitely good there, especially in like lobbies and foyers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lobbies
and foyers.
She probably won't watch this anyways, guys.
No, because
she doesn't
care. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
I think she will.
I've tried to get her to come on. She won't come on. We've invited her to both our shows. We've invited her. Tyra, if you want to come tell your side of the story, you're more than welcome to.
420 Network. More than welcome to come up here, but you have to treat us with respect. You can't yell at us and you can't get mad and pout at the wall. You have to have like a nice logical conversation with us. We won't tolerate any 5-year-old antics over here.
No.
So, but anyways, good citizen, always great to see you. Haha.
That's right.
See you at as far as 420, Citizen Z, Gregory, Pepperoni Audits. Go check out Pepperoni Audits. If you, hopefully it's still there, but go back and see if you can't find his link. If you don't have him, sub him up and check him out. He just had a whole bunch of shit happen to him. So try and keep up on it. Oh yeah, and if you live in Illinois, watch out for the purge law. It's coming in 23. So watch out for that law. You guys might want to like change that and talk to.
You can't have guns there either. So well, you just buy a big knife.
Buy a big knife. All right, everybody. Peace out. Good citizen. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Later. All right, guys. I appreciate you coming to the secret meeting. I've been Good Citizen Media. It's been fun. Hope you guys all have a great evening. Catch you on the next one.